We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their home with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up third down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
On the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Bell. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mostert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
These two teams all tied after 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Watch the slant. Jim. Oh, 80. Like 56. Man, 86. 6 man. Check curls. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Man, 86. Mike's 56. Come on,
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Here with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Garoppolo now. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. A ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, it's Darnold. This is Butler making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action, it's Darnold. That's complete, it's Bell. No gain, and it's second down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
At the Niners' 37-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
I got one. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Lady. Check. Hey, lady.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
49ers.
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. 2nd and 2. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here we go, here we go. 4 down. 57 to Mike.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Dante Pettis. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 21. Get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 57 to Mike. Rock 57. I'm scared.
They run it with Ballage. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier. Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quran Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 57's the mic. 57.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
To George Kittle.
A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards.
The 49er first down.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 1 Omaha.
They'll run here with Melange. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain of 8.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Here's a run with Balaj, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Niners 24.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
54, right there. 54.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From his own goal line, Darnold. And he finds Howard complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 4.
Here's Darnold. And he is caught. It's Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, 93 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 180. Jump.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Garoppolo looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, Our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with